Regrets Review. Yikes. What did you think about all those regrets people had? I mean, how many could you relate to? Did you check off any of them in your mind as you heard them? Yeah, that happened to me, Bart. Well, let's discuss ways to prevent and deal with regrets. Come on, let's check it out. So, preventing regrets. Why do we regret our decisions? Could it be we're not 100% committed to ourselves, our happiness, our safety? We don't listen to our gut instincts enough. We decide not to take things slowly. We choose not to speak up and communicate what's on our mind or in our heart. How much influence do we really have to avoid regrets? Do we make the right decision going into any relationship? Sure, nothing's guaranteed, but think about it. If you could make different or better choices going forward after hearing these 250 plus regrets inside this book, don't you think you'd minimize your chances of experiencing more regret in your life? I think so. Now, another way to prevent regrets from happening to you is to read or listen to the audio version of my other relationship books. They are armed with so much information and so many thoughts and ideas on how to interact and deal with people and their BS, and how to put forth the best version of you, and how to receive the same in return from the other person that you're talking to, hanging out with, and you eventually, you hope to kind of get together and have some chemistry going on, right? And maybe pair up. Well, one of my books is called Find the One for Me. Okay, I call this the Bible of relationships. Okay, it covers the lifespan of your love life from age 18 to 88. Find the One for Me. Insights, wisdom, and real advice for finding the one for you. I wrote this book for singles and those in relationships, also maybe on their way out. Whether you're looking for love online or offline, Find the One for Me has everything you need to help navigate the world of liars, cheats, crazies, sex-hungry maniacs, and BS, so you too can find that ideal person worth spending time with, interacting with, securing, and eventually choosing him or her for you to live with and or to marry. Find the One for Me is, like I said, the Bible for navigating the jungle of love and hearts. All you have to do is open up this book to find 180 plus topics never covered in other relationship books. I can only hope that this huge collection of insights, findings, and words of wisdom can help you find that special someone who's looking for you. Another book that I wrote a long time ago is called Laws of the Bedroom: What Women Want from Men Inside and Outside of the Bedroom. Now, I wrote this book for guys to learn more about what women really want from them, both inside and outside of the bedroom. From what I can tell, women are not getting treated the way they should be able to expect when it comes to healthy, happy, nurturing relationships with the men they're dating, engaged to, or even married to. For example, men are not giving women the right kind of attention, emotional care, mental stimulation, or even enough time to become aroused before making love, let alone the right touch to excite a woman's spiritual and deeply rooted passion that she naturally and instinctively craves. Laws of the Bedroom is the only book men really need that shares specific insights into a woman's desires and what men should say and do to attract, please, and sustain a relationship with a woman forever. Another book that I definitely want every woman to check out, and guys, I want you to read this book cover to cover as well, because you may need to bring it out there into the dating world as armor. Check this out. Watch Out Ladies: 15 Things Every Woman Should Be Concerned About and Watch Out For to protect her heart, body, find real love, and avoid a lifetime of loneliness. Watch Out Ladies goes into 15 key areas that women need to be aware of and concerned about when it comes to their love life and the decisions they make from an early age on up through their 20s, 30s, and 40s, even their 50s. I wrote this book to help women avoid the inevitable possibility that they might end up alone and without a man to be with, to date, marry, have children? Just listen to these chapter topics and see if any of them resonate with you, ladies. And guys, listen too. How do you relate to these topics mentioned? Part 1. Sex, too soon, and too much, and without a ring. Not good. Part 2. Sex, with multiple men, for too many years, the downsides and the upsides to not having sex with multiple men for too many years. Part 3. Pregnant, unmarried, and with the wrong guy. Part 4. Postponing marriage and motherhood into your 30s and 40s, the pros and the cons. Part 5. Too career-focused and for too long, pros and cons. Part 6. Dating an abuser and not leaving him now. Part 7. Personal habits, traits, and behaviors that drive men away. Part 8. Having higher income and educational requirements of men. Part 9. Mr. Perfect versus Mr. He's good enough. Yes, I will. Part 10. Men going their own way and why you should be worried, ladies. Part 11. Porn, fapping, PMO, which stands for porn, masturbation, orgasm, sex bots, and no more sex for you. Part 12. Anti-family agenda and social fraud and cancer and cost to your love life. Part 13. Artificial baby making and freezing your eggs. Cost, pros, cons. Part 14. Pop culture and the media. Nothing more but more lies, even more BS. And Part 15. The wall and sexual/market value. Watch out, ladies. And then in conclusion, what should you do after hearing all this, ladies? Well, tell you something. This book, Watch Out, Ladies, is amazing. I've had a few women comment at how specific I got into with regards to when I made a suggestion. You know, a lot of people just talk. They say, don't do that. Or watch out for that. Well, why? Why should I? What really are the consequences or the repercussions? Or what is the downside? Tell me, educate me. And so when I go into topics like sex robots or porn and how you're going to be or you are currently erased from a man's mind to serve and please and satisfy his sexual needs, literally, you are being erased. And then other aspects, you know, the downsides of sleeping with too many men for too many years and without a ring. It's an amazing book. And every woman owes it to herself to read it. You can reject everything inside. But if I was a lady, and I remember so many women in their 40s and 50s telling me, Bart, I wish someone pulled me aside when I was 20 or 30 and told me these things inside this book. My decisions would have been different if I had known what you discuss in the book. But now, having ridden the roller coaster / race car hot rod of the I am independent, strong, hear me roar woman, I'm 50, single, alone, and I haven't been on a date in 10 years, and I have no children. So, ladies, great book. Watch Out, Ladies. 15 things every woman should be concerned about and watch out for to protect her heart, body, find real love, and avoid a lifetime of loneliness. You owe it to yourselves to read it. And guys, I want you to read it too. Because being the author, having written it, and being a guy, I know what's in it. And I benefit greatly by having the knowledge that's inside this book inside my head. So guys, I encourage you to read it too. Awesome. Check it out. Now, what about dealing with regrets? We all regret having regrets, right? So how do we deal with them? For starters, don't make the same mistake twice. And keep in mind that you're not the only one experiencing regret. Millions of people before you, now and into the future, will experience their own form of regret, time after time, each year, different dating cycle, etc. So take comfort in that, number one, you're not alone, okay? You're not alone. Next, who can you turn to for support? Share your story, get it off your chest, cry your heart out, devise your escape plan. It doesn't matter. Act on what's bothering you in the moment. Do everything you can to get to safety where your heart's concerned and more. But lastly, eyes forward on your new life. Live, forgive, and let go of the past. It's time to heal all wounds to some degree. Trust you will get over your regrets. Time, like an ocean's current, will take your heart away to calmer waters for you to start again. Why not learn the art of letting go and watch how you're better able to move on and live life renewed with an open door for your next love to walk right into your life? And all I have to say is reread, go listen to again these regrets that you've heard in this audio program from this book, 251 Dating and Sex and Marriage Regrets that people have had. And don't repeat them. Don't become a statistic in that category of regret. Don't. The greatest way to avoid regrets is to make the best decisions possible and choices in either the moment of time, like in the moment, or before it could happen. Because you know what they say, hindsight is 20/20. You can't go back and fix the mistake. You got to prevent it from happening. But you got to know the road. You got to keep your eyes on the road, and you got to know the road. You got to know the map. You got to know where you're going. Anyhow, I hope this little section helps you understand and how to deal with regrets, because they are avoidable.